And just like that, we're back with another XRP update. Happy Sunday, everyone, wherever you may be in the globe. My voice may sound a little different to you all. That's because I'm feeling a little under the weather, which naturally affects my voice a little. However, as you are all aware, we have resumed these updates. I still didn't miss a day. Yesterday, we made an update. Since I'm obviously attempting to unwind a little, I didn't offer you guys the consecutive updates. However, kudos to all of you for contributing comments in CryptoZX. You're where. Thank you to everyone you know for getting in touch. We've returned. Let's take a look at what's going on with XRP right now and what to anticipate in the coming week. Overall, when considering the 24-hour period, the cryptocurrency markets continue to show a significant amount of green. The price of XRP is $3.44. Comparatively speaking, we're at 1.1% in Bitcoin right now. The market capitalization is $203.4 billion, and the trading volume is over $8 billion each day, which is quite amazing. The fact that you are aware that we are still in the weekend, there has been more manipulation than normal because CME futures are closed. But before we continue, let's reiterate that nothing on this channel is financial advice. Always do your own research and due diligence before investing in cryptocurrencies. Fed Chair Powell will speak at our Regulatory Capital Framework Conference on Tuesday, July 22nd at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Additionally, keep in mind that the FOMC meeting is this coming week, so that will be interesting to watch as well. However, please share your thoughts in the comments section below on whether you think a rate cut announcement will be made later this week, or if you think it will be postponed until the September meeting. Let's look at this, but let me know in the comments section below. The price of Ethereum just reached $3,800 for the first time since December 2024. This is thrilling. Although I am aware that not many people are interested in Ethereum, it is a very useful tool and indicator that we should be watching. The price of Ethereum reveals a lot, particularly when it begins to acquire popularity. Many altcoins do have a tendency to follow. As you are aware, XRP has been doing quite well. It's incredible to see that XRP has reached some of the highest levels since the peak of the 2018 bull market. However, I'm speaking in a broad sense, and if you're comparing markets, you do look at Ethereum. We can infer a lot from it. That's very intriguing then. Naturally, it also helps to explain why Ethereum inflows from the institutional side of things were so high. Pay attention to this. Keep in mind that the escrow eliminates uncertainty regarding XRP's future supply by protecting its price in May 2017. In a cryptographically protected escrow account which uses smart contracts to lock such escrowed XRP until a specific time, Ripple Labs announced plans to lock up 55 billion XRP. Ripple Labs anticipates using XRP to keep encouraging market makers to sell XRP to institutional investors and to offer a tighter spread between currency pairs in return for XRP. And on a larger scale, it is beginning to occur. And on December 7, 2017, Brad Garlinghouse made this announcement. December 7, 2017 was the last bull market peak, and January 2018 was essentially the peak for XRP. But we're getting closer, you know. That's what transpired at that time. But as you can see, this is already beginning to occur. XRP is one of those coins that is receiving a lot of attention, and institutional interest is reaching a record level. This technique is meant to prevent a significant drop in XRP's price by preventing a big quantity of XRP from entering the market at once. It's really fascinating to observe. Additionally, Vince acknowledged that XRP isn't resolving a payment issue. It's addressing a liquidity issue. They posed the challenge. How can we generate unlimited liquidity without causing domestic inflation? 14 years ago, this is where a token that offers $100 trillion in liquidity enters the picture. You can't buy or sell it, but you can definitely, if you fully comprehend this, you will be able to unleash the potential future worth of XRP by exchanging it for stable coins at a rate and pace that corresponds with supply, rather than being faster or slower. RLUSD transactions on the ledger require XRP, the native token for fees. Trading volume surges to 841% in 2025, with a recent 127% increase in 24 hours, which drives demand for XRP. Some of these companies are launching ETFs in the reserves, which naturally means you need to obtain XRP in order to create that. That in and of itself is very important to keep in mind. However, notice how the dominance has changed since our last post. Guys, dominance is still falling. This is very incredible. As you are aware, we have significantly decreased since May at 61.91%, and we are retesting February levels. This might lead to a very significant week for us. If you are looking at Bitcoin, you should be aware that it is still ranging somewhat horizontally and has not yet broken out to 120,000. As a result, Bitcoin isn't displaying any strength. Although there has been a correction in Bitcoin since yesterday, the dominance is still declining. An excellent indication for altcoins, and based on how things are holding up, I predict that XRP will hit an all-time high, similar to the official all-time high this week. Therefore, let's examine the current hourly price of XRP and sort of go from there. Thus, you might observe this for yourself if you're viewing it on an hourly basis. As a result, you can see that the previous unofficial all-time high that was recorded is currently standing by us. Although the price of XRP in USD has already hit an all-time high, by unofficial standards, official standards, of course, you folks are waiting for the 386 that is recorded on some exchanges, and we did get quite close. Just back on Friday we were about 4% away. However, we have observed how this assistance has transpired for us. The price of XRP has been holding up incredibly well, and it will only take a mere 5% movement for us to break through to the new year of the high. After that, we may start moving in the direction of the all-time high of $3.83, which many people have been waiting for. The way things are holding up has really amazed me, and that alone would require a move of almost 10% from where we are in order for us to hit that all-time high. I predict this will happen sooner than most people think given the direction dominance is going. So, buckle up, many things are happening simultaneously. Please share your thoughts with me below. Are you waiting to subscribe if you haven't already? Peace out, and we'll see you in CryptoZX later.